Hey guys, welcome to Production Music Live. My name is Francois. In today's video, we're quickly looking at 3 tips for better drops or pre-drops, building up tension and releasing it. And I'm using this Ableton project here, Melodic Techno Francois Giant. It's a remix I made a while back, and it's also available as a full online course, start to finish, on Production Music Live. And I'm in this part still in the build-up here, where we have a nice drop. And first we are building up tension, then we're releasing it, and then we're sort of repeating it. So let's listen in. All right, so that's our build-up riser kind of area here. That's the releasing area, and that's the drop. So the first trick or tip is, take your pad sounds and sort of build up on top of them to create this feeling of a rising tension. So I have this sound here. I actually remade it with Serum now. I'm kind of using this like a choir. So we have white noise operating on top of everything, and then we have a sine wave playing here and a saw wave a little bit. I mean, now we really have drama going on here, and we just started with this minor chord. Everything was still easy. We are in E flat minor here, and then we are turning this one up, and thereby it turns into a major chord. We'll be playing this one an octave up, and then we're playing the root on top here, and then we're playing a different bass note. And then we have the super busy part here going on. And then we're releasing it. And that's like tip number 1, build up the tension like this, especially if you're playing a melodic techno or a techno track where your bass line is monotonous, not changing in the notes. You have all sorts of freedom to just play up in your scale and pretty much use all of the notes that are available to you. And whenever one doesn't sound right, just remove it from there. And then we've built up that tension, and right before the drop, we already release it, doing the exact opposite. And I use this more bright or angel choir type sound here in higher frequencies to bring it up in the tension, to build it up. And now I'm using this dark bass patch here to release it, just going down in the scale. And it's also being filtered in over time. That's another trick here. We put the low cut in, and now we are taking it back out. Yeah, and if we quickly look at our master, we are seeing this auto filter here, first going up, building up the tension, rising tension, and now releasing the tension when we play this bass. Just back down the scale to release the tension. Bam. Okay, so that's the first one, and the second one is right next to it. In order to emphasize on these elements here in such a busy track, you can layer them with some brighter sounds to have them stand out in the mix or more powerful, like this percussive sound here is helping out that bass sound. It's playing the exact same stuff, not really containing harmonic information that much. You're just playing that monotonous. And then on top of that, I'm also playing a ride sound, doing the same thing. And I actually keep playing that one together with the melodic element that comes afterwards. So this ARP thing here. So it's almost always playing the ride together with this one. That's also emphasizing on your melodic sound element. That's another trick you know, if you want to emphasize on your stuff and make sure it cuts through the mix, and you don't want to do it on that exact sound, just use another percussive element and place it on top. And now another trick for arrangement in general, but also nice for these drops, is if you have an element like this one here going down the scale, and this one is doing it with 8 notes. So bum, 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 bum. So that's 8 notes here. Now you can use a different instrument and play it faster or play it slower. And in this case, I used another instrument to play it faster. This ARP here, also played with Serum. These are 16th notes here, and they're answering right to the sound up here. So they're really connected. So the buildup of all of these notes is happening, then they're getting released here, and then we're answering here twice as fast, together with the kick. Okay, so let's listen to again with all these things in mind. And notice in this drop, there was no delayed gratification or anything. That's just 8 bars here. And we're still completely in the pattern and in the grid. And so there's some room for a bonus arrangement tip here with drop number 2. That's the main drop of this track. This one is kind of teasing the audience here. So we are building up this break element here. And you'd probably expect that drop to happen earlier at some point, but when it happens, it's kind of satisfying because it's so nicely answering to, you know, this bum. And then the bass is answering, you know, this is played by the melodic instrument here, by this stab sound, and then the last word kind of is being had by the bass. By this one down here. So we have, play it again. That's kind of nice to, you know, place your instruments in a way that they sort of build up tension, release tension, pose sort of questions and answers with different instruments. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you want to listen to the full track, there's a link in the description. If you want to check out the Ableton project file, there's a link in the description as well. Also for the full start to finish course on how to make that track. We're making it with Massive in that course, but I just updated the file, the project file here to also work with Serum. So feel free to check that out. Subscribe to our channel, leave a comment and a like. Visit us on productionmusiclive.com, our website supporting this channel and giving us the ability to put out videos like this one. And I hope to see you next time.